I cutting? We're not doing the interviews. I'm just cutting a promo.
Oh my God, this sucks. It should start recording. There we go. I'm going to drop myself out, and then you just start talking, and we can edit it.
Okay. All right.
Oh, come on.
Get myself into the game, I'ma run it up anyway. I get with the violence, I don't think you wanna try it. I'm too up, I feel invincible. I don't know if they get it though. I'm too up, I feel invincible. I wish you said it.
All right. Finally, we're back. Round. It's not a tournament. I don't know what I'm saying. Singles league, third match. A little perturbed though, because in the last match I said I lost it on purpose, obviously, because I wanted an easier match. I don't see Jordan Owens anywhere in this match, so I don't know what the matchmakers were doing because I wanted it easy. So I'm just gonna get my excuses out of the way now, so that my performance, you know why I'm so terrible at this. Yeah, I'm excited to be here. I just got done presenting 2 back-to-school night presentations for a bunch of 10-year-olds, so I'm feeling my brain is ready to go. I played with these guys before. I like these guys. I'm going to have some fun, and hopefully, again, shoot for second place, keep those match levels down. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, I'm just going to keep this brief. Brandon's good. I know he's good. He may play coy, but he's going to do really well. I've seen him do really well before. And Tato likes to, he bleeds his potato blood, sure. And he likes to say that he's not good at trivia, but I once saw him in this league beat Jay and Antonio, and it was pretty awesome to see. So, if he has the same kind of, luck or magic or whatever he had there, then, we'll have a good match, and that's all I can hope for. So, yeah.
Muted. I'm a bad person. Chad, thank you very much, my dear friend. This is going to be an excellent match. Yeah, gonna have a good time. Let's play some trivia.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to There Will Be Trivia Singles League. I believe we're in the third round of matches. I'm John Marr. Joining with me as infrequently, but, we consider Brian part of the family. Mr. Brian Michaels. Brian, how you doing this evening?
I'm fine. I'm great. I'm glad to be here. I show up once in a while to help you host when your normal people can't do it. And I'm sure everything tonight, as it has so far, will go off without a hitch.
Hopefully these difficulties do not continue. We've been having a lot of behind-the-scenes difficulties. Mostly is because, I don't normally host. I'm usually just color. But, when things are thrown to me, it's, I try to have fewer problems than Will. But but more problems than Henry. That's kind of where I'm at on the pecking order. But like tonight's match, we've seen those guys play before. Brandon, Chad, Tato. Any thoughts before I bring these fellas in?
No, I've interacted with all these guys at different points. Some more than others, but they're all fun guys. And you know me, I don't care about competitive trivia, so I'm just here to watch them have fun playing.
Right. Now, I know for a fact Henry's been working hard. He's been doing player cards for all these guys. So I'm going to just briefly introduce these guys, and then those will pop up on the screen. First, Brandon's here today. He's doing a strength of Pixar, I believe. I got Chad Webb. He's here as well. He's doing a strength of Wizarding World today. And everyone's favorite dark horse, Jake Tato Reese, is here. And as always, he's doing View Askew. That's what those guys are here to do today. I know you're interested. If this is your first video, you jumped in at a weird port. But this is how round one works. All right. So we are all here. We are all in the correct places. We are ready for round one. Let me make sure I have round one up somewhere. I do have round one up somewhere on my computer. This is fantastic. Brian, do you want to do odds or evens?
I'll take odds. Sure.
As you guys know, you get 3 repeats of the challenge. If you do use your challenge and you are overruled, you will lose a repeat. But you guys have been here before. Brian, hit him with that first question.
All right. Question 1 in the category of recent releases. Studio 666 stars the members of what band playing themselves?
This is on my to watch list. I have to get around to it. In the next 7 days, I'll see this movie. I've seen it come up on enough lists that I've seen part of the movie already. So,
I
spoiler
won't
alert
say
to
much.
myself.
It was not everything I hoped it would be, but it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I know what I'm in for.
3, 2, 1. Markers down. Let's start with Brandon.
Foo Fighters.
Chad.
No, I said Red Hot Chili Peppers.
And Tato.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters is correct.
I would have challenged
Your
that.
your second question comes in the category of comedy. Where do Steve Martin and Michael Caine's characters meet for the first time in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? That's a movie I haven't seen. I mean, I definitely saw it when I was a younger man. I guess it's due for a lot of those 80s movies or early 90s movies. That whole era is due for a rewatch for me because that was before I did competitive trivia.
Well, I knew that there was a remake of this with the Hustle with Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson, but I only found out like last year that it is a remake already of a movie called Bedtime Story with David Niven and Marlon Brando doing a weird comedic performance.
That's
Wow,
extremely interesting.
I just finally watched it. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a Boatman question. Pens down. We'll start with Chad
I said bank.
and Tato
Hotel.
and Brandon.
A nightclub.
All incorrect. Looking for on a train. On a train.
Question 3 comes in the category of drama. Who stars opposite Riz Ahmed as his girlfriend Lou in Sound of Metal?
Another thing I gotta watch. Just it never stops. Right? It just never stops.
This was an excellent movie, actually.
It was.
Yeah,
Riz
I've
Ahmed, I've
heard
liked him- I've liked all the way since Four Lions. If you haven't seen that, check it out. Not enough terrorist sleeper cell comedies these days. 5,
The Sleepers
Cool.
of comedy. All right.
3, 2, 1. Markers down. We'll start with Tato.
Jodie Comer. I'm actually not sure how it's pronounced.
Brandon
I think I got Olivia Cook.
and Chad.
I also had Olivia Cook.
Olivia Cook is correct.
That's a point for Brandon and Chad. Let's go on to question number 4. In the category of horror, which film in the Child's Play franchise sees Chucky die by falling into a giant industrial fan? You only have your choice like 9 movies. Go for it.
Are there up to 9?
I think I'm counting the television series. Let's see. There's 3 plus 2.
There's 6.
Plus 2. There's 8. There's 8. If you count
Well,
the 2
at least-
direct-to-video.
I was gonna say the last couple were direct video. Yeah. So.
Well, the remake wasn't. But let's see which one you picked. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back over to Brandon
Said Bride of Chucky.
and Chad
I said Child's Play 2.
and Tato.
I also went Bride of Chucky.
You guys went on both sides of it. That's Child's Play 3, where he falls into the fan. Child's Play 3.
I didn't know if there was a subtitle.
All right. Question 5 in the category of westerns. Who directed and starred in the black western Posse?
Posse. I remember commercials for this movie. I didn't really think I was going to watch it, and I still haven't, so I predicted correctly.
It's not bad. I hadn't watched it since the 90s, and then I just rewatched it recently, and it's all right.
It's all right?
It's no The Harder They Fall. The Harder They Fall is an awesome movie.
Okay. I was thinking, it's all right is not the ringing endorsement I expect.
Yeah, no, but I do recommend The Harder They Fall. It's on Netflix. It's basically like black Quentin Tarantino western.
I'm familiar.
And it's awesome. 3, 2, 1. Markers down. I believe on Chad
I just guessed Spike Lee.
and Tato
Sidney Poitier.
and Brandon.
I guess Spike Lee.
Mario Van Peebles is your correct answer. Nobody
Your
gets
sixth
points.
question comes in the general category of geek. How many actors have portrayed the role of Eric Lehnsherr or Magneto in the X-Men films? And as of right now, I'm just filling out this wheel.
I'll listen to the light tones of typing keyboard while you wait.
Yeah, best. But we'll see if you guys counted correctly in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. Tato, what you got?
When in doubt, 3 it out.
And Brandon.
I guess the 2 main actors and 1 flashback each. So I said 4.
And Chad.
I just said 2.
Brandon, being a teacher, thought correctly. Yes, there's 2 older Magnetos and 2 kiddie Magnetos when they're doing those concentration camp flashbacks. So 4 different actors have been here. Yeah.
Good pull.
Question 7 in crime. At the end of Zodiac, Graysmith tracks down the man he believes to be the killer at what kind of location?
I just rewatched this for because I had to watch all those films by that fella. And I love me some true crime, I gotta say.
Well, good things. That's all Fincher seems to do anymore is the true crime.
Yeah. I realized when I was watching all those movies, like, I'd read all those books. I was like, I've read all these books.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brandon.
Just watch the scene too. I couldn't pull it. I said coffee shop.
Chad
I said factory.
and Tato.
Cemetery.
No, he's working in a hardware store.
I knew
It was
at
like
his
some
job.
business.
Yeah.
Your next question comes in the first strength category of View Askew, which is Tato's strength. What is the name of the video store in Clerks? Which I really hope Tato knows. I'd be very disappointed if he doesn't know it.
I just saw Clerks 3 last night myself.
What do you think?
So jealous.
I will keep that to myself so as not to bring down the room.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, all right. All right. Well,
Very sweet of you.
I'll bring down these numbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I believe, let's see. I think we're over on Chad right now.
I don't know. I just said big video.
And Tato
RST video.
and Brandon.
I blanked.
RST video is correct.
All right. In your penultimate question in the category of Pixar, which is Brandon's strength, Jeffrey Wright and Frances McDormand voice characters in what Pixar film?
I think I got this ready. I even did it the nice roulette style, like Henry likes. He won't get angry. We have continuity in the universe.
That's more reason to not do it that way, then.
Yeah.
Don't ever do anything to make Henry happy.
No. He doesn't need any more running gags. That guy, he's gonna crush himself into the weight of all the running gags he carries.
4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down. Tato.
Soul.
Brandon.
Said the good dinosaur.
And Chad.
I also said the good dinosaur.
The good dinosaur is correct.
That's a point for Brandon and Chad. Your final question is going to come in the final strength category of the Wizarding World. Who takes over as Grindelwald in Secrets of Dumbledore? And this is another, no shock. Haven't seen any
Spelling count?
outside of clips. I know what that does. No, I'm not going to let. It's okay. As long as you're pronouncing the same realm, we'll be okay.
How hard is it to pronounce Johnny Depp?
Yeah, right. But I'm interested in seeing these spellings in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Brandon.
There's 2 Ks in there. I put Mads Mikkelsen. There's a K,
And
couple
Chad?
K. I don't know.
I spelled it similarly. Mads Mikkelsen.
and Tato.
I have a mishmash of those letters. Mads
Still
Mikkelsen.
Jack
says
Nicholson.
Mickelson. You guys are all correct. Mads Mikkelsen is the man.
And thank you for knowing pretty
That being
kids.
said, I now we're going to the end of round one. Brian, correct me if I'm wrong. I have Brandon with 5, Chad and Tato tied with second with 3.
That's what I have as well.
Okay. So, Brandon, with that, right now, we're going to just decide who goes first, second, and third in round 2. In the meantime, let's look at those rules for round 2. All right, this will be your first spin then. And it lands on directed by Ryan Johnson. Tato, you want to keep that or spin again?
I will spin again, please.
All right, this is the spin you will have to keep.
Plus, we probably should write categories, but
Lands on Chad's choice. Chad, let me read through the categories for you. Of course, we got all 3 strengths. We got Pixar. We got Wizarding World. We got View Askew. Also on the wheel, classics. Movie release dates. Directed by Ryan Johnson. Directed by Mel Gibson. The 2000s, and that's it. Because you cannot give them the mystery category.
Right. Okay. Let's go with classics.
Classics.
all right, Tato, question 1 in classics. What is the one word that garnered so much mystery in Citizen Kane?
Rosebud. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. I think
Do I
in
have the
singles,
final answer? I forgot.
in singles you don't need final answer because you're not discussing something. So 2 points. Question 2. How did the boy allegedly kill his father in 12 Angry Men?
Stabbing. Knife.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 3. What is the name of the angel that comes to show the meaning of life to George in It's a Wonderful Life? Answer a multiple choice in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Shadab? Oh, sorry, wrong one. Let's try this. A, Samson. B, Ezekiel. C, Byron. Or D, Clarence?
D.
D, Clarence is correct for 1 point.
Damn it.
I like how it's all biblical names and then Clarence.
Is there a Byron in the Bible? I don't know.
Almost said
Byron's closer than Clarence.
And your final question in classics. Who directed The Graduate?
Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, Mike Nichols, B, Jeff Nichols, C, Carl Reiner, or D, Rob Reiner? Five, 4.
Carl Reiner.
That is incorrect. The other 2 for the steal you can write on your board. Is it A, Mike Nichols, B, Jeff Nichols, C, Carl Reiner, or D, Rob Reiner? Okay, we both have answers, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brandon
A, Mike Nichols.
and Chad.
Mike Nichols.
You both get the 1 point steal.
I do love that 2 of those answers are people that like weren't even directing classics. You know, Jeff Nichols started directing in the 2000s, and I don't think Reiner directed. in the
Movie's
2000s.
considered a classic.
Yeah.
It's a
60s.
later classic, I suppose, since 1970s
It's a classic,
and
yeah.
then 60s is considered classic for us at least. That being said, at the end of Tato's spin, I got him getting up to 8. Brandon's at 6. Chad's at 4. What you got?
Yes.
All right, Chad. If you can see the wheel, just give me a hell
Wheel.
yeah, and I'll spin it.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I don't think we actually watched it spin, though, so.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
Lands
Oh, so
on
it-
classics, which has already been asked, so free respin. And your first spin is Chad's choice. Chad, what would you like?
I'll take Wizarding
You need to know
World.
the categories again?
No.
All right, Wizarding World. And these questions were freshly written by Henry Sanchez today, so they should be great. So let's see. Your first question. What is the name of Newt's brother? Need an answer in, or a repeat or multiple choice in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Give me multiple choice. I
One.
can't believe I can't remember that.
Is it A, Oceanus, B, Artemis, C, Theseus, or D, Achilles?
It is C.
That is correct. Your second question in Wizarding World. Why did Death feel cheated in the story of the Deathly... I don't know what this says. Let me know if I need to. Why did Death feel cheated in the story of the Deathly Hallows revealed in Part 1?
These are pretty hard. Okay.
I can be pretty lenient with these answers.
I'm
but I do
gonna
need an
I'm
answer.
gonna say because one of the brothers hid from him under the invisibility cloak.
That is incorrect. I'm going to repeat the question for you guys. Why did Death feel cheated in the story of the Deathly Hallows revealed in Part 1? Get those answers in 5, 4, 3.
Extension.
2. Okay. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Brandon first.
Part of a soul remained.
And Tato.
The brothers beat his game, his riddle.
No, the answer I have is they built a bridge. They built a bridge.
Yeah.
Your third question, Chad. Who is the first student shown to be sorted into their house in the Sorcerer's Stone?
Hermione Granger.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. Hang on. Great. Give me a second while the screen just adjusts for me. Your fourth and final question in the Wizarding World. How many of the Wizarding World films received an Oscar nomination for original score?
Oh my god.
Five, 4, 3.
30.
3 is incorrect. I'll repeat the question. How many of the Wizarding World films received an Oscar nomination for original score? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tato
4.
and Brandon.
4.
Correct answer is 2. The
I
Sorcerer's
had
Stone,
to.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay. All the John Williams ones, right? Well, two of the John Williams ones.
That being said, I think I have to reshare the wheel because I stopped sharing like a silly guy. But we're going to go to Brandon's spin in just a second.
I see it.
All right. And it lands almost on Chad's choice, but 2000s. Would you like to keep 2000s or spin again?
They can read the categories too.
No, it didn't land on Chad's choice. It landed on 2000s. So
I know. I
you wanna
think
keep that or spin it.
Yeah.
And you want to hand me on Brandon? Or?
I'll spin again.
All right.
$50 as it lands on Chad.
Any takers?
Almost. 2000s. It lands on
Take that. I was-
2000s.
I've
Wow.
taken that the first time, so good.
Brian,
All
you want to read
right,
those questions in 2000 while I shoot myself?
Sure. Chad, your first question in 2000.
Brandon.
Brandon.
Brandon, rather. I'm sorry.
Ewan McGregor and Nicole Kidman headlined what musical drama?
Moulin Rouge.
That is correct. Question 2. Matt Dillon is dealing with healthcare issues regarding what family member in Crash?
I'll multiple choice it.
Is it A, his uncle, B, his brother, C, his grandfather, or D, his father?
D, his father.
That is correct for 1 point.
Should have.
Question 3 of 4. Tom Cruise starred in what 2002 thriller adapted from a novel by Philip K. Dick?
You got a pick?
Minority Report.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. Jason Lee voiced the titular character in what animated film?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Underdog, B, Bolt, C, Brother Bear, or D, Mary and Max?
Underdog.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay, end of round 2. I got Brandon getting up to 12. Tato at 8. Chad at 7. Is that what you have, right?
That is what I have.
All right. Well, we're moving on to round 3. If you're not familiar with round 3, here are the rules. All right, Chad, you are at 7. So we're going to start with you. Let me pull that up. Brian, you want to read him his 2-pointer in Wizarding World while I circle in on that here?
Sure. In Wizarding World, your 2-point question.
I don't remember.
Who plays Neville Longbottom?
Matthew Lewis.
That is correct. 2 points.
Please.
Bringing you up to
With
9.
that, we go over to Tato for his 2-pointer in View Askew. Tato, your 2-pointer in View Askew. Who plays Serendipity in Dogma?
Selma Hayek.
And that is correct for 2 points. Bringing you to 10. So we'll go back to Chad. Brian read Chad his 3-pointer in the Wizarding World.
Your 3-point question in Wizarding World. When is Harry's birthday?
His birthday. Repeat that question. I'm trying to see if you said day or date.
When is his birthday? We want the date, not the year. We need the date.
Oh, okay.
Very-
July 13th.
That is incorrect. It's July 31st.
Oh, buddy.
Ooh.
Dyslexia.
So we will move on to your 5-pointer in the Wizarding World. We could keep switching off. I'll read the 5-pointer to you, Chad. For 5 points. Who is the one wizard who says they were coerced into taking the Polyjuice potion to all become Harry in Deathly Hallows Part 1?
Mundungus Fletcher.
That is quite the pull. That is correct for 5
Nice pull.
2, 3, 4, 5. That puts you into first place with 14. But, Tato, we're going to go back to you. So, Brian, you want to read Tato his 3-pointer in View Askew?
What happened though?
Yeah, your 3-point in View Askew. How exactly did Randall say his cousin Walter died in Clerks?
He broke his neck trying to suck his own dick.
Of course, that would be Tato's question. That is correct for 3 points.
That brings us over to Brandon, who's going to have to answer some questions now in Pixar. So, Brandon, your 2-pointer in Pixar. Who voices Luca in Luca? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the
1.
question.
Yes. Who voices Luca in Luca? Five.
It's the kid
4.
from Room. I can't pull his name.
His name is Jacob Tremblay. Jacob Tremblay. So we will move on to your 3-pointer in Pixar. Brian, you can read him that 3-pointer.
Yes, for 3 points. How many types of roars does Mike say there are in Monsters University?
Mid.
Five.
Say
It's like
4.
I'm in like 20.
The answer we have here is 5.
31 range.
5.
All right, so we will move on to your 5-pointer in Pixar. And here it is. What is the name of the club Joe gets an audition at in Seoul?
Why did I pick this as mine? Let's say the Blue Note.
That is incorrect. It is the Half Note Club. With that,
First to
you will
last.
finish- yeah, you'll finish in 3rd. And here's the situation: Chad's in the lead. Chad came from back from behind, and he is in 1st place right now. It's going to come down to Tato's 5-pointer and View Askew that Brian will read to him right now.
For 5 points in View Askew. In Mallrats, it's said that Gwen had sex with Rick Darris on a pool table dressed as what characters?
Smokey and the Bandit.
And your winner, Tato. That is correct. Smokey and the Bandit.
How many times do you get to see Smokey fuck the bandit? That is correct. With that, I will do my best to move us into post-match interviews. We'll start with the 3rd place finisher. Let me remove Chad. Brandon, you were ahead, and it just kind of it snuck up on you at the end there. How you feeling?
Bad. It sucks. This one hurts. It came down to 2 numbers questions. I had 2 written down for the Academy Award score, and I was gonna say 5, and then I was like, it would never be like a round number like 5, so I said 2. I said 4, and I think that puts me as a tie for 1st place if I get those 6 points, 5 points. I don't remember the score, but yeah, it sucks. I don't know why I picked Pixar. I've seen the Pixar movies, but I should have just gone with my sports movies questions. But this is a fun game. I always blast with these 2 guys. This is the level of competition I need. So it was perfect.
You will be back. There will be a 4th round of matches, and your points are high enough that you're definitely going to be in the tournament. I believe once we settle.
I was
all
out
this.
of it going into this match, so I don't know.
Well, you got one more, and I don't know. If whatever Henry said rolls.
I was like
So
1 point out or something.
If you're 1 point out, that means other people are going to want to be in 1 point out. So it'll probably be a do or die in your next one. How are you feeling? Who do you hope to play?
Jordan Owens. Give him to me.
That's a good answer. All right, Brandon, we'll see you soon, I'm sure. Mr. Chadwick Webb. Chad, you were in 3rd. Then you rolled on up to 1st. And you almost hung on. It's just the fact that Tato has seen those movies way more than me. So, but eventually we're gonna hit the bottom, and he's not gonna be able to answer questions anymore. So he should keep picking that. How do you feel, Chad?
I mean, look, exactly what I said in my whole promo or whatever. Tato is a come from behind guy. I gave him classics. He dominated that. I knew all those answers, by the way, and I knew the 2000s. But I got my own strength. I chose it, and I still was struggling on 3 of those questions. They're pretty tough. it looks like I need to like study my own strength again, because there's stuff like a lot of the plot-based stuff I can get, but like certain like little things like what's his birthday, what's how the Academy Awards, stuff like that, is sometimes you overlook studying those types of things. But this was like a very evenly matched match, and it was very fun. And yeah, those were some really hard Pixar questions for Brandon. So I knew Jacob Tremblay, but you always, even if you know it, you can blank on a damn name sometimes, and you're just going to kick yourself for forever after that. But no, it was fun. Congrats to Tato. I did not think Tato would have beaten me today, but I didn't count him out. I knew he was.
Everybody's saying that.
He's good when he gets stuff that he knows, and it's like any given Sunday, anybody can do really, really well. And even though Tato counts himself out, you never know.
Wednesday, so yeah.
Any given Wednesday.
With that, it was a really tight match, and there's no bonus points in this match. You only scored 1 point. Tato only scored 2 points. You're not going to shift around in the rankings too much, but you were near the top, so I imagine you're pretty safe. Anybody near the top you haven't played yet you're looking to play?
Oh, I actually don't know what the roster, the rankings look like, but I'll play like Will. I know he's near the top. I'm always down to play Kevin Poss. I don't know where he ranks.
We can maybe make it happen. Have you played Henry, right, or no?
I've played him in like other things, but not like this league in particular.
That's probably gonna happen.
I don't want to play you again because that was tough.
Well, that can't happen. That can't happen until the tournament, so don't worry about that.
Okay, cool.
All right. With that, we're going to again see. We're cycling these matches pretty quick, so we're going to see one way or the other. Chad, it's like every hour it's Tato hour. Tato, you son of a bitch, how you doing?
Doing good. See? Unbelievable yet again. I did it somehow. I know things about the VOS universe. We'll see. I will keep asking for it. You keep asking me questions. I love it.
All right. Well, with that being said, you're gonna bump up a little bit in the standings. Anybody who you haven't played yet near the top you're looking to play?
Yeah, I don't really, like I said, I don't know if I belong here, but I am here, so I guess.
Or to put it differently, you're not even sure you're supposed to be here today.
There it is. But yeah, you guys are all still up there. The admins, you, Henry, Will. Thankfully, this guy doesn't exist because he's terrifying when he plays. And
he exists. He just isn't registered, but he exists.
But good match, Chad and Brandon. It just got lucky. I'm not really good at classics. Those just happened to fall into the ones I knew. I knew Clarence, but I wasn't 100. Had to cut to multiple choice. Yeah, great game all around, guys.
Going in, I would never have thought it was going to be this close. Like, real close. A lot of lead changes. I was shocked. Brian, how do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the round one, Brandon had the lead. He ended up coming in last place. Chad was doing good. He hit round two, which I mean, he got his strength, but then the fact of the matter is, strength categories do tend to have a little bit more difficult question than the general categories. So it's kind of a toss up of what you're going to get there. So he ended up falling behind. And Tato, of course, with USQ, when it came down to the end, it's like you can't stop him with USQ.
Yeah, I can't say anything else. With that being said, I can end this now and stop having technical difficulties. Next time, I'm just going to stay in my basement where I belong. So with that being said, this was trivia. And again, sometime in the near future, there will be trivia. Please like, subscribe, join the Facebook page. Send packages to Henry's house with white powder in them. Do whatever you want to do. And we'll see you next time.